What is this abomination?
Our salvation.
The edict shudders with anxiety. This work profanes the machine god.
Mars will forgive us. The fate of the entire galaxy hinges on the psychic insight of the Codex. With it, we can track the Prime Seeds and hunt each Reaper down.
How do we proceed?
I will require a number of seeds from a single strain of the bloom. With those in hand, I can attune the Codex to the strain's psychic stench, tracking its most potent source amongst the stars.
Query: do the prime seeds within these Reapers emanate above all others?
Precisely. The Codex will hone in on this power within the Reaper. From there, we will hunt them down one by one.
Why do I get the feeling you are enjoying this?
If I am right, and I always am, each strain will wither without its Reaper to tend it, and we score another victory for humanity.
This is no game to take pleasure in, Vakia.
That's Inquisitor to you. We share in this sacred duty, Purifier. Would you deny me the brief satisfaction of a job well done?
Noted, Inquisitor. But this job is not finished yet.
Project complete, Codex Toxicus. I have created the Codex Toxicus, a chimera of Imperial and Eldari Archaeotech. Had I come across it in any other context, I would have named its creator a heretic and had them executed. But our need is greater. 5 Reapers now propagate the bloom throughout the sector, and the Codex is one glimmer of hope finding the town. My one question was how many seats? Seven, is that it? Sir Green Bust. What is
The Baleful
Bakir
Edict is a
to
large
say?
ship, Commander, and yet your presence is always here. We will agitate the trapped Xenos souls within. It is the Xenos souls that suffer, not the subjects of the Emperor. Yes, let us not waste our time. And where precisely would you prefer I reside? My own ship? Steel and bolt alone can only delay the arch-enemy's advance. You should broaden your horizons, Commander. All right. The war against the Bloom goes well. Yes, let us not waste our time. I must return to work. Nurgle toils tirelessly against us.
Before I the cutscene, I said I had no service. Does correction, I have one. Still, that's a lot less than I need. Or I need. Uses.
Using the Bionetic equation, I have already analyzed all possible outcomes of this exchange. But you may proceed. There are many of the priesthood who would see it destroyed.
I do like that little reference to
We must simultaneously better
Belisarius'
ourselves to
call.
the quest for knowledge while holding fast to the Omnissiah's creed. Proceed. There is no active project, which is alarmingly inefficient. I have made additional offerings to the Omnissiah to stave off his wrath at such flagrant indolence. Proceed. Our window for communication has concluded.
Yes, Commander. Let us commune to defeat our foe. I despise it. We fight the preternatural and must be armed as such. They succumb too easily to corruption. Yes, if you like. The Knights look to me for guidance to keep their souls as pure as possible. The Edict has not always carried a chaplain on board, so the role has fallen to me. Yes, if you like. There is certainly room for improvement. I envy our brothers their place on the battlefield, Commander.
Done!
I'd like to upgrade the various kit of my troops, but I need Ektar to return, so that's 12 days away.
What is this foul aberration?
A massive tower of some kind, extending as far as planetary orbit. What is it made of?
Analysis. The material is fungoid. Structural composition is hive-like. Bloom patterns are certain.
A new vessel for spreading corruption. It must be destroyed.
For once, I agree with the Inquisitor.
Warning. Defensive capacity unknown. Heat dissipation patterns could indicate ionic shielding or stellar weapons capacity.
We do not really know what we're dealing with here, Commander. Under the circumstances, we could contact Grandmaster Kai for approval of emergency exterminatus.
I'm thinking either bypass it or open fire. Open fire. Maybe a bit of a risk, but let's do it. Guess I'm not going to attack that cruiser there then. It's 6 servitors.
Commander.
That was formerly the stasis chamber was the only way to reach spec. Whereas now you can do it quite easily
It's done. I've attuned the Codex Toxicus to the strain. I can feel the Reaper's vile presence within.
For any other citizen of the Imperium, this act would bring a death sentence. Yet you...
Yet I what? Skirt heresy? Do you think I enjoy the strain this task requires? This is my duty, Purifier. When this Reaper manifests, I trust you will do yours. Your knights must be ready, Commander. The time has come.
Reaper location detected. Ager the Benevolent. I have attuned the Codex and it arms with a foul resonance to the box of string. Through it I can hear the whispers of 1,000 voices trickling through the void, all murmuring one name, Ager the Benevolent. May the Emperor gird the hearts of the faithful to spend that monstrosity's gifts until we purge him from the materium. 3 new eruptions as well. Sad thing is, I need servitors. Good to have to go there.
It is here. Agar the Benevolent, Reaper of the Poxus strain.
Affirmative.
Has your infernal research unearthed anything of value we might use?
Only that it is a great unclean one, and that its history of defilement is long. Its followers dubbed it the Benign Custodian and the Bountiful Uncle, and it hosts...
Data value questionable.
I hadn't finished. The beast is said to govern some sort of host, 1,000,001 beloved nephews? I'm not quite certain what to make of it.
Blast it! Of all the repugnant spawn of chaos.
Reciprocal disgust.
Did I miss something?
Warning. Risk of shipwide infestation imminent. Enacting Gamma Contingency 1217. The Edict's pipeways must be boarded. Emergency. Current servitor stocks inadequate. Sending immediate support request on all Adeptus Mechanicus frequencies.
What in the blazes is going on?
Of all the hosts of chaos, only one has ever vexed this ship in her long and storied history.
A great unclean one. I've never known you to balk at a...
Not that. The imps. The damned mites.
Nurglings?
None other.
Initiating protocol immediately.
You aren't serious?
Mark my words, Inquisitor. Not one of those pox-ridden vermin will find its way on board the Edict. If I have to purge every last corridor of this ship in cleansing flame, I will. Never again.
I want my troops back up. In the meantime, research heal too. I want my troops back up. So 3 days. Let's go. I'll see you next time for more Chaos Gate.